Hello everyone, Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I just tried to go live a couple of seconds ago and it kept kicking me out. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I turned my phone off, came back. I am keeping my fingers crossed that everything is good and we are having a good connection here. I've got my coffee. I'm on my second coffee actually, and I'm ready to do my fun fold for you. So it's Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. On Fridays, I like to join you live here at my normal time at 9 o'clock in the morning and share a fun fold with you. So today I have a card that I'm casing, or I learned how to do this card from Connie Stewart. Connie Stewart is a great demonstrator from the US, and I had the pleasure of meeting Connie in 2014 at my very first founder circle, and she is so creative. So if you haven't checked her out, I think her YouTube and channel is called Simple Stamping. Okay, so she's all about simple stamping, but beautiful, beautiful things. Hi, Jen. Good morning. Got your coffee too? Yay! It's Friday, you guys, and we're gonna have a nice day here. Can I share with you? It is my husband's birthday today, and it's a big one. He is 50 today, and if you guys know my husband, he does not like to celebrate any of his birthdays. He is a very no fuss kind of guy. So it's going to be challenging today to celebrate. My daughter's like, Mom, we got to do something. It's Dad's 50th. No, he does not want to do anything. And if you know my husband, you know he's serious. He just does not like fuss. So we're going to have a no fuss day. He did tell me what he wants for his birthdays. He wants to go for a 10K power walk. Whoa, okay, we can do that. Hi, Kay. Thanks for joining me. And Phyllis, you got your coffee? Yay, yay. Yay for coffee. I don't know what I'd do without it. I would be lost without my coffee, especially in the morning. After about noon, I try not to drink coffee. I switch to peppermint tea. It's just so that I can sleep at night. Aw, thank you, Angela. Thanks. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera and we're going to get started. I have some really fun products that I want to share with you that Stampin' Up! Has in their mini catalog. And you're going to want to grab these before they're gone, for sure. And I'll show you what I mean. And I want to also share with you a fun class that I have coming up that you can join from anywhere across Canada. And it's going to be in the end of May. I forget the date. It's the last Saturday of May. And I forgot to look at my calendar before I went live. Anyway, you can sign up and I'm going to explain to you what you get in that class because it's a fun class and I don't want you to miss out. Okay, so here we go. We're going to flip the camera, point you down here at my work surface and share with you what I've got today. Okay. Yes, Shelly, I certainly will wish him a happy birthday, but you know Kevin, don't you? He does not like to have any kind of fuss, but I will do my best to wish him a happy birthday. He's let me flip you here. My husband is what I like to call the strong, silent type. He is not about fuss. He's just very kind of simple, but very strong in many, many ways. Honestly, you guys, what we have gone through the last year and a half, I would not have been able to do it without my husband and everything that he has done for me and our family. It's been, I could cry just thinking about it. He is such a supportive husband. He deserves to be celebrated today, for sure. Okay, so let's get started here. I have the Sweet Ice Cream bundle. Oh my heavens, you guys, this is an amazing bundle. Okay, flip it over so you can see. Sweet Ice Cream is in the mini catalog. Let me grab that. And let me share. Where's my mini catalog? Of course, it's not here right where I need it. Let me grab it. Okay, got another one here. The one I was looking for was not within my reach. I must have taken it upstairs. You know, true story, I have mini catalogs all over. I have catalogs all over my house. There's one on my nightstand. There's one in my living room under my coffee table, on the bottom of my coffee table. Because I always have to have the catalog close by. There's one in my car in between the seats. fits down in there perfectly. If I'm stopped somewhere and I need to wait for something, I can look at my catalog. Yeah, I'm a little bit hooked. Okay, so page 49. Let's show you what this is all about here. So this mini catalog, you guys, is only good until the end of June. And then these things will be leaving, right? Some of them are carrying over, but not all. And the paper is definitely not carrying over. The sprinkles are not carrying over. And the Blackberry Bliss ribbon is not carrying over. I'm so sad. So let me just bring in the paper, because the paper is what I think you guys are definitely going to want to grab before it is gone. And it is on low inventory right now. This paper is absolutely stunning. I just recently did a scrapbook layout with this one with my Scrapbook Club, and it makes so many beautiful pages. I have got lots of packages here, so let me just show you the designs. So we've got sprinkles. I think I've shown this already this week. Did I show this? I can't remember. I'm sorry, you guys. This is soft serve. Okay, look at the cute, all the different Stampin' Up! Colors. We've got Blackberry Bliss, Bermuda Bay, Flirty Flamingo. The yellows are in here. Beautiful. Look at this one. Yes, I did show this recently. I know I did. Sorry, guys. I'm going to show it again. Between my clubs and my classes, and Facebook Live, I can't remember who I showed what to, but I'm going to show you again. So this one here, I love it because, yeah, I was my Scrapbook Club. I remember I was telling them that this one could be used for Christmas. It is also, it's Old Olive with white polka dots. So you could use this pattern not just for ice cream, right? Look at this one with the washes on the background. And then the other side has terracotta tile, which is a retiring color. But, you know, we can still use this with all of our other Stampin' Up! Colors as well when this paper is retired. But you're going to want to grab this to go with your ice cream bundle for sure. And here we've got more of that Old Olive with, so look at these two. These are the two patterns with the wash. And let me share with you, you can bring the punch in here and you can slide that in to the paper and you can punch out these images and get that nice wash look on your ice cream punch. So you don't have to stamp your greetings, your images. You can actually punch them out of the paper, which is awesome. I will share my scrapbook layout with you at the end here. Look at this one. See, you can make like gelato, sherbet, lots of different ice cream cones using this paper. So that's that pattern. Then we've got the stripes here and the flip side of the stripes. Look at this one with the popsicles. And the stamps match the paper. So you can use the paper or you can actually stamp the same kind of a look using our inks. It's so fantastic. I love it. And the flip side of that one is the stripes. Here we've got our Blackberry Bliss with the Highland Heather diagonal stripes. And look at the background of this one. We've got beautiful, those washes again. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. This one here, it's like a waffle cone and you can use your punch. Bring your punch in from the side and you can punch out the waffle of your punch. Perfect. You don't need to stamp if you don't want to. Look at this one with all the ice cream cones stacked up. Love it. And I believe the rest of this is just my extras here. So I've shown you all of the patterns. So let's get started on our card today. So the card fold that I want to share with you is called the Creative Swing card. Okay, so that's the feature. And you can use any of the pieces of the Designer Series paper that I have here today. I'm going to feature this one here. Let me bring in my pieces now. I love this one with the popsicles. So I've got, hi Linda, happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. So I've got some paper. I've got DSP and I've got my card base. So let's start with the card base. So I'm going to use Bermuda Bay and it's half of a sheet of cardstock. So 5.5 by 8.5. And let me just grab my notepad here so I don't forget my measurements. So I've cut it 5.5 by 8.5 and then I scored it at 2 1/8 of an inch and 4 1/4. So 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. And we're going to fold this in half and then fold this side panel back like that. Okay, so that's going to give us the one part of our swing here. So we've got that. Then we've got our Designer Series paper. So we have two pieces here that measure Whoa, I'm off the camera here. Okay, so these two pieces measure 1 7/8 width by 5 1/4. This one here measures 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so all the same pattern. We're going with all the same. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do some gluing. I'm going to glue these pieces down, and we're going to do some die cutting with a die cut set that is leaving. Now, the nested stitched dies are leaving us. I'm so sad. You get all of these dies here, and to do this technique, we're going to use the biggest die and the next size down. So these two right here. Okay, so we're going to use those. I'm going to show you a special cutting technique with our Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. If you don't have these dies, you guys, they are on sale for $38.40. Regular price is $48, so you definitely want to grab these. I have used these so much in the last few years since they've been current, and I'm really sad to see them go. I use them a lot on my scrapbook pages, on cards. You're going to see that today, and I'll share my scrapbook pages at the end with you. So these are the dies. So let's do some gluing now. So I'm just going to lower down here. Hi, Kay. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Brittany. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my multi-purpose glue, and I'm going to stick these panels down onto my card first. So we're going to add glue to the big piece of DSP and one of the smaller ones. And we're going to put that down onto our card over here. So this is going to sit in the middle like that. And then this one is going to sit on this inside panel right here, just like that. And now this piece, I'm only going to put glue on the top, the bottom, and the far side, okay? So you don't want to put glue on the inside piece, and I'll show you why. Just one second. Okay, so I've just got glue on my three sides there. And I'm going to put that down onto this panel. Kind of line it all up so they're all together. Now you could totally do cardstock here. I could have done basic white cardstock and stamped these images. You don't have to use designer series paper, but this is what we're using on this card, and I'm going to show you the rest of it now. Okay, so using those nested niche dies. Nested stitch dies, I need one big one and two of this size, okay, of basic white. So I've already went ahead and cut those out. Now we're going to bring in the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm going to show you how to cut this creative swing card. So let's just move these pieces off to the side. I'll bring in my machine. And so for this one, we're going to need our card base. We're going to need our platform. So we have our number 1 platform, our number 2 platform, and one of the number 3s. And my plates are getting really bad. I am waiting for a new set to arrive. These have seen lots of love, you guys. So 1, 2, and a 3. And we're going to put our card base down like this. So what we're doing is we're going to take the small die. Okay, so my 2 dies here. I'm going to take the smallest one, and I'm going to put it onto my card base right on top of this seam right here. So this score line, this last score line. And I only want it to cut one side, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip my top plate in, and you just got to jiggle it around here and make sure you get it lined up and it doesn't move on you. So you want to put your die down right at the point to point. So I'm on my score line here. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I'm right on the score line, point to point, and then my clear plate is going to line up exactly just to there, okay? So I don't want to put the clear plate over here. The clear plate is only, the die is only going to cut where the clear plate is. So we're going to run that through. So I'm just going to gently push it into the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm lining up that plate, and then I'm going to roll it, okay? And then you're going to hear a big chunk, clunk, like that. And then we can take this off, and that's all the cutting that we needed to do to get that fold. Okay, so let's see. We'll take our die off here and see what we've got. So when we fold it now, we have this piece is going to come off. So that's why I didn't put glue on this edge, because I want this to come off. And you don't need to get rid of this because this makes a great ice cream dish, right? You can put your ice cream cones on top. So that's another card. So I'll put that aside. But this is the look that I want. I wanted to have only this part cut out and not the whole thing. So the rest now, we can go ahead and do some decorating on here. So it's a partial die cut. I love doing different techniques using the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There are so many ways to use that machine and to do partial die cuts. It just opens up a whole new opportunity. When you do partial covering of your dies, you get partial cuts. Okay, so let's put the card's base off to the side. So we've got our two small white pieces and our big piece that were cut with the nested stitch dies. I'm going to bring in my stamps now from the set, the Sweet Ice Cream. And we're going to do some stamping on these panels. So let me just move this card off to the side. Here's the stamp set. It has some beautiful greetings, really, really nice font. Happy birthday, thank you. Treat yourself. You can make some nice gift card holders. You melt my heart. Lots and lots of fun stamps. These here are etched perfectly. They stamp exactly as you see them here on the case. So they are awesome. Okay, so let me stamp up the inside pieces. Let's do the outside piece first. So we need a front panel. Let's do that one. Now the happy birthday, this one right here is a single stamp and it was long, but you guys know me. Sometimes I like to do a little stamp surgery. So this was a long photopolymer stamp that was attached. I just took my scissors and I cut it, okay? So now I have the opportunity to use my happy birthday. I can stack them. I can still put them back in a line together on the same block if I wanted to, but I like the option of being able to stack them because I can fit them now into different die cuts and different punches. So we're going to stamp using Blackberry Bliss. I'll bring that in here. And I'm going to stamp the happy at the top up here. I'm going to go close to the edge. And then I'm going to stamp birthday at the bottom, down here. Like that. Now I have enough room in the center to do an ice cream cone. So let's bring in some scrap paper and we'll do a little ice cream cone. You can also punch your ice cream cone as I was showing you with the designer series paper. You could cut the cone shape out of that brown paper. Looks like an ice cream cone, like a waffle cone. But we're going to do some stamping because we have to use the stamps, right? So I'm going to stamp with soft suede. And I've got my background piece here. And when I look at the punch, the triangle is like this, right? So I want to come into the punch on an angle like that. Let me just lower this down a little bit so you can see me and hopefully you can hear me okay. So the triangle is like this. So I'm just gonna stamp it like that. And then I have the little crosshatch shape design. I'm gonna stamp that with soft suede right over top and you get that nice ice cream, the cone part. Okay, so let's put this into the punch like so. And we'll punch that out. Just line it up. So there's the cone. And now we have to do the ice cream part, the actual scoop. So I've got my ice cream scoop here. I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo. This is going to be like a strawberry ice cream. So we'll stamp that on the scrap paper. And again, I'm taking a look at my punch and seeing that, okay, the ice cream scoop is like kind of to the side. So I'm going to take my cardstock and I'm going to stamp the same orientation. So I'm going to ink up with Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to stamp it right here on the end of my cardstock. And then the stamp set also has some really cool sprinkles. You can do circle sprinkles. You can do candy sprinkles. I thought I would use Bermuda Bay and do some sprinkles on my ice cream cone. I'm going to do the candy sprinkles like this. So I'm going to stamp those over top like that. And then we can bring our punch back and we can pop this in from the side like this. We can punch out our ice cream cone. There we go. So there's our little ice cream cone ready to go. Now all I have to do is just add a little tiny bit of glue to the top edge, like that. And I'm just gonna put my ice cream scoop on top and flip that over, and we're gonna put a dimensional on there. And let me reach for my dimensionals. Here we go. So we'll put 2 dimensionals on this cone, and we're gonna pop that up in the center of this nested stitch die. Yeah, I'm seriously gonna be missing these dies when they retire. They're definitely a keeper to have in your collection. There we go. We've got an ice cream, we've got happy birthday, so that one's done. Now we need to do one for the inside. So there's some other greetings. I have one here on my block that says, "You're so cool." Okay, where is that one? Here it is. Okay, so I have "You're so cool." I'm going to stamp that at the top here with Bermuda Bay. Can do all the greetings, right? You're so cool. Okay, I am going to also stamp one of the matching popsicles. I want to kind of mimic one of the popsicles that are in the designer series paper. So I have this shape and I have the bottom shape. So it's 2 different shapes, but they go together. So I'm going to do Blackberry Bliss on the bottom. So it doesn't matter which one you start with. You can start with the top if you wanted to. I'm going to do the bottom in Blackberry Bliss straight off the ink pad. And you can see, if I hold it up close, you can see that texture. Look how, that's how it naturally stamps. I just love it. Okay, so we've got Blackberry Bliss on the bottom. The top, I'm going to do, this shape here is the top. I'm going to do that with Highland Heather. So a slightly lighter purple. All right, so we'll just ink this one up. And then you can see right through your stamp, and you just line that up. And there we go. We've got our nice light purple at the top there. And the stamp set even has the stick. There's 2 parts. There's the solid and then the lines. So I'm going to bring back my soft suede. I'm going to stamp the little stick for my popsicle at the bottom. Not really centered, but that's okay. And then we're going to go over top with that, the lines like that. So there's our little popsicle. Oh, I just love it. So that's my second panel. Now the third panel is going to be on the inside of the card. And this is where we're going to be writing our greeting. So I can do a little bit of stamping, but I don't want to put tons of stamping on there because I want to leave some space. So I think I'm going to stamp "Treat yourself," right? Treat yourself to something. You can put a gift card in this card. I'm going to stamp that right up here at the top, like that. There we go. Now you can also use your sprinkles, and you can, stamp the edges. Like this one already has some Bermuda Bay on it, so we can do that. You can just add a couple like that. And we could also, I could grab a block and grab the circles, the little circle sprinkles. I'm using look, I've got just about every single stamp off of this set, which is great. It's good value, right? When you can use all the stamps in the set. So we might as well just finish off this and stamp all these little sprinkles around here. Like that. There. And now I've got a nice spot to do my greeting in the middle. Okay, so let's just close up my ink pads. You could also sponge the edges if you wanted to, but I'm leaving this one nice and clean. So we're going to close up our ink pads and bring back our card base. So it's called the Creative Swing card. So we're going to just bring on in our glue here and add my multi-purpose glue to the outside edges. Don't need a lot of glue. This is actually quite thick on here. That's okay. What I could do, if that is really thick, I'm just going to take this piece and I'm just going to touch it and get a little glue on there. Pull it apart. Now I've got glue on both pieces. So no wasting, right? Might as well use up the glue. Okay, so we're going to close our card and we're going to put this panel right on the front. It matches perfectly because it's the same die cut. That one goes there. And then you open your panel to the second side in here. And then this one's going to go right on top of this panel. Like that. Stick that down. And then my inside piece is going to go right on the inside of the card. And I want to just kind of, I've got my glue on there, but I want to make sure that it has even borders all the way around. So I'm just going to gently close my card and then press down. I just want the equal amount sticking out the sides there for the back, so that when you close your card, you've got a nice little border. And this could be a different color too if you wanted to, right? So there we have it. We have our little swing card. We have a spot to do our signing, and it fits in a regular envelope. Now, we can also embellish this with some of the fantastic products that are in this suite. Look at the sprinkles. In this package of sprinkles, hi Peggy Ann, no worries. Yes, the replay will always be here. Thank you for joining me. These sprinkles, you get 1,500 of them. Let me share with you, I have done my Technique Club class. I've done my Scrapbook Club class. I've done several personal cards myself with this. And look, it doesn't even look like I've even scratched the surface of these. These will last you a long, long time. So we can, whoops, my glue's not quite dry, is it? Uh-oh, my panel just went crooked on me. Let's see if I can fix this. Uh-oh, only on live, only on live. It shifted on me. Okay, all right, see if we can fix it. Oh boy, this is a real fix. Okay. My poor cardstock has shredded. This is a real testament to how amazing this glue is, because it does stick. Once it sticks, it's done, right? So I probably shouldn't have tried to pull that up. I'm just going to try and save this card. My heavens. Okay, so we're going to put this back down here, and we're going to, okay, I'm going to have to tear that little shaving off there. Okay, real life crafting right here. Okay, let me bring in my other sample, because this one, I think I need to replace this panel. Let's just pull it off so that I can replace it. Do I have another piece? Yes, I do. I can do it again. Ah, yay. Okay, so this is going to go on here. I'm going to stamp that again, and I will finish this one off later. Okay, but this is a note to self to have a little patience, hold down your cardstock. Okay, so this is my sample that I had sitting off to the side. It has not been embellished. So let's embellish it. Let's give it some sprinkles. So I'm just going to put 3 little dots of multi-purpose glue on here. And I don't have the edges of this one stamped like my other one. See that? So we're just going to add some sprinkles to the front. The best way to add these sprinkles is to use your take your pick tool, right? Yes, Lorraine, real life crafting, exactly. It happens to all of us, doesn't it? I think so. I'm going to use my take your pick tool to get in here and pick up these little embellishments, and I'm going to put one on each of the dots of glue, if they'll stick. That one doesn't want to stick there. Okay, let's put it up here. Okay, there's that one. Let's put a blue one over here, and I'll put a yellow one. Okay, I think I need a little tiny bit more glue right there. It's good if the glue is half dry. I find that's the best, because you don't have a mess when your glue is half dry. So I will just have to be very careful with these while they're drying. So there's my sprinkles on my ice cream cone. The other part of this product suite that you're going to want to grab before it's gone is the Blackberry Bliss stripe ribbon, you guys. Oh my gosh, look at this ribbon. It is so beautiful. You guys know Blackberry Bliss is my favorite color. I love, love, love this color. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to tie it in a knot, just a simple knot. And when you do simple knots, well, they're easy to do for one thing, and it's a great way to use your ribbon most cost effectively, especially if it's not returning and you love Blackberry Bliss like me. You're only going to use a little tiny bit, and your ribbon will last you a lot longer, right? So this is the ribbon. We're going to grab my glue dots here. I'm going to take the ribbon, and I'm going to put it right onto a glue dot. Press it on there. And then I can use my take your pick tool, pick that up, or it'll fall off, whichever. And then you can put this ribbon wherever you want. I'm just going to put it right on the cone. Why not? Somebody gave me an ice cream cone with a piece of ribbon around it. Why not, right? So there I've used the ribbon, the sprinkles, the paper, the stamps. Oh, this is such a beautiful bundle. So let me share with you about my class that I have in May. You're going to want to sign up for this one because you are going to get half a package of the designer series paper, a full package of the sprinkles, the ribbon. You're going to get a private class, a Facebook group that I will add you to, and you're going to get 5 card packages designed by myself and 4 other demonstrators from my team. We do this class. It's called Super Stamp Monthly. And it is so much fun, you guys. You're going to want to definitely join us. This is not one of the cards. Those cards are exclusive. They are not going to be here on my screen. You have to join the class to see those. But if you want to be a part of that class, let me know. The sign up for out-of-town people is May 3rd deadline. If you are in town in Calgary and you can do pickup of your kit, it is May 10th. So you definitely want to grab your spot in this class because also this paper is in low inventory right now, and I've already ordered a bunch for my class, but I only ordered a select amount. So let me know soon if you're interested in attending this class. It is such a fun product suite. If you purchase the bundle, so the class is $45 and it includes what I just said, the paper, the ribbon, the sprinkles, the 5 cards, and if you want to add the bundle, if you don't own the bundle, if you purchase the bundle, you will also get a package of ribbon, the white crinkle ribbon for free as a class sign up bonus for purchasing the bundle. Okay, but you don't need to, if you already own the bundle, no problem. You can still attend the class and get all of the replenishable, the paper. How do you join my class? Just let me know. Just send me a private message, Lena, and I can give you all the information. And if you're anywhere across Canada, it is a $20 shipping fee to get all of your supplies sent to you. That just covers the tracking, and I can make sure that you are going to get your products in time for the class. Let me share with you one more thing. I promised you I would share with you my pages. Okay, so I have a monthly scrapbook club that we meet monthly, and I design the pages. And this past month for April, I'll just raise up my camera. We did this layout using all of the stuff that I was just playing with here today. The sweet birthday suite. Let me just show you. There's the first page and the second page. I always do 2-page spreads with my layouts. And are they on there? Can I get them all on here? So this is the layout. And if you're interested in Scrapbook Club or you're interested in getting all of the cut pieces for this layout, let me know. I would love to have you either join the club or if you want to get just a single pages, let me know. Joining the club is the best deal because one of the months you will be the hostess and you will get all of the free Stampin' Rewards when it's your time to be the hostess. And can I share with you this last month, my hostess got a $77, no, she didn't. I'm lying. She got a $100 shopping spree and a half price item. So this is the Scrapbook Club. And for these pages, I just want to share, I did the ice cream cones here were not stamped. This is from the paper. The cone is from the paper and the scoop is from the paper. There is so much you can do with this paper. I also use the punch to do my banners. So you can use this triangle to make banners for your scrapbook pages. I've also used the nested stitch dies as my background for my title of my page. So and then down here, this is the ice cream dish. I did that using the nested stitch labels. So if you don't have those labels, you guys, you want to grab them before they're gone. And they are only available, those labels are only available till May 3rd. Yes, Lena, you will need to provide your own ink for the class. But you can substitute your ink and you can substitute your stamps. Like if you don't want to purchase the sweet ice cream set, you can still participate in the class and use whatever ink that you have already at home. Okay. But if you message me, I would love to I will give you all the information about the class, and it is a fun class. If you've attended that class, several of you have already attended this Super Stamp monthly class many months before, and I have repeat people sign up all the time, so it is a fun class. You have the set. Perfect. You're good to go. Okay, so this is my scrapbook class. Today's card is this, well, not this one. That's the one I got to fix now. This is today's card. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for your interest in my classes and my clubs. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm just going to flip you around here. And thanks, guys. I love scrapbooking. It is such a fun thing to do. It's a great way to get your photos into albums and to journal. I really believe in the journaling because sometimes we can put photos into albums and years from now, we can look back at those photos and we're like, what year was that? Who are those? Not who are those people. Usually we know who the people are, but you have to think further ahead than us, right? Other generations, our kids, our grandchildren, they want to know the story. They want to know the story behind your pages. So journal. Thank you so much, Jen. Thank you everybody for watching me. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will be back on Monday at 9 o'clock and with some more stamping inspiration. And I hope you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.